scorching temperatures across the southwest, unfortunately, leading to what you are seeing here. This is the Sherpa Fire in Santa Barbara County in California, north of Los Angeles, of course, where we saw the fire grow through your day here on your Sunday. And unfortunately, as we head into your Monday, it looks like this will be our hottest day so far here in this heat wave across Southern California. Yeah, and the lack of rainfall and the really hot temperature is certainly not helping the cause here with the fires that we are seeing popping up here across the southwest. I mean, we've been in high fire danger for the last several days, and this one here is growing to be quite large. I don't think we need to explain to just about anyone out there the ongoing epic 4-year drought in Southern California. Central and Northern California seeing a fairly decent rainfall season, but Southern California is still again lacking the rainfall, and you're seeing it there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. The unfortunate results: high winds, low dew points, low relative humidity, high temperatures. This is the result. Yeah, this is exactly the result. But unfortunately, over the last couple of days, we haven't seen really strong winds, so that it's kind of helped at least reduce the spread of the fire as we go in time. But here's a look at some of the stats coming in from the Sherpa Fire in California. You can see it started last on June 15th, last week on June 15th. Only 45% contained, about 7,800 acres have burned in this fire. So again, the heat certainly not helping the cause here, and it's been hot across the southwest. I mean, no doubt about that. Looking at the temperature here is showing in Thornton, looking outside, 156.5 degrees. Of course, that's from inside the car, not outside. But when you're talking temperatures near 100 degrees with a high sun angle this time of year beating in through that glass, I mean, the inside of your car within minutes certainly heats up well into the triple digits. And here's another one looking outside, the Palm Desert, California. It looks like a Snapchat here, 119 degrees, taken locally, but a lot of towns had temperatures earlier in the 1-teens to 120s and record high temperatures all across the southwest. 120 in Yuma, breaking the old record of 115 set back in 1960. In Arizona alone, several cities had record-breaking high temperatures on Father's Day, and also further to New Mexico, temperatures, many cities maxed out in the hundreds, tying or breaking records. Some of these records have been there for decades, and even going into California, you can see a lot of cities there also breaking or tying by quite a bit old records in 110 to near 120 degree range, and these temperatures aren't going anywhere. As a matter of fact, as we move into the start of the work week, many cities, especially some larger cities, Vegas, Phoenix, LA, may tie or exceed the record-breaking high for that date, for tomorrow, for Monday, I should say, as we go through. And because of the heat, we have excessive heat warnings in effect for dangerous heat, 105 to air temperatures as high as 120 degrees. So if you have plans outdoors, you certainly want to have plenty of fluid. You certainly want to just take precautions, because when you're talking temperatures this warm, you could be dealing with heat stroke and also heat exhaustion. But it's also not just the temperatures in the desert southwest is heating up. Chris, we understand that we have the tropics are heating up as well. I think you have some more information about that. Yep, Tropical Depression 4 forming back on Sunday afternoon, and it looks like this will be a hazard mostly for far southeastern parts of Mexico, but this would set a possible record here as we head into the start of your work week if this does become Tropical Storm Danielle. Now, here's a look at Veracruz, Mexico. This is from late on your Sunday night. This is one of the areas that's going to likely feel the impacts here from Tropical Depression 4, which had maximum sustained winds, 35 miles an hour, as it heads off towards the west at 7 miles per hour, and it will likely make landfall. The center circulation can't quite see it very well, as is typical here of low-grade tropical depressions or low-grade tropical storms, kind of messy in terms of organization, but it's somewhere here in the Bay of Campeche or just to the southeast there of Veracruz, your likely center of low pressure, that heading off towards the west at 7 miles an hour. Now, the forecast does take this here onshore, just to the south of Tampico and north of Veracruz. Good news is it does miss both of those cities. Veracruz is a city of about 700,000 people, and Tampico, several hundred thousand people living here as well. But unfortunately, what this is going to do is bring significant rainfall here to high terrain in eastern Mexico. So any concerns down here, any interest, any travel interest out here, please stay out of any high elevation areas, because this is where you're likely to be talking about landslides. It's going to be your main threat here, and life-threatening landslides certainly in play out this way. Now, if this does become a tropical storm, as is forecast here by the Hurricane Center early on Monday, this would become Tropical Storm Danielle. This would become the 4th named storm of the season, and if it does become Danielle, this would be the earliest on record that we've had 4 named storms. So Danielle possibly on tap. We'll have more for you on the tropics as well as the severe weather coming up here on Weather Nation.